Hello, hello. How is everyone doing this evening?
まずい。この後の工場を忘れてしまった。
That's a little loud for gameplay audio.
今日はどっちにしようかな。
Or at least it will be if once we get into combat. That might be better. I don't know what's up with that auto show command. I may have to turn it off depending on how quickly again it fires, but we'll see for now. So about 15 minutes ago, I was falling asleep here in my chair. And then I woke up and said, if I don't go live, it's not going to happen. So here we are. Guess we can hop right in. Where's Winston? Not in my room right now. For anyone not aware, Winston is my cat. Or, well, my family's cat. Okay. Maybe later if I spot him while out on a break, I'll bring him to say hi. We'll see. He's pretty great. It is correct to love him. So tonight I'm probably just gonna be farming some domains to try and get some more artifacts. Actually, I have to decide where I want to farm though. What drops from here? Archaic Petra. Ooh, some mini golf. How'd that go? Mini golf in Tabletop Simulator? I mean, I guess I did know it can do all sorts of things other than just tabletop games, but did you know that Sammy was being preposterously generous and got it for me? Did she mention that to you during your golfing experience? No? Yeah, that's one of the things I woke up to from my dozing. Was a lovely notification from a wonderful human being. So now we can definitely do like a tabletop mod night sometime. I also love her. Bond-hitting elemental shard. Gain damage bonus. Okay, I mean this is an okay set. Oh. Wait, did I accidentally just teleport when I meant to just look at the gear? Oh well, it's fine. It's not a problem for us to be over there. What I meant to do was read this. Increases shield strength and protected by a shield, gain an additional 40% normal and charge attack damage. That would be really, really good for Noelle. This again, I'm hitting the wrong buttons. This other Geo one would also be good potentially for Noelle, and maybe even for Zhongli when he comes out. I don't know how often he'll create An elemental shard with crystallize, because I don't really know his kit very well yet. Okay, this is definitely an option farm. What other artifact domains do we have? What do you... You have some interesting stuff, as I recall. Burst damage, increases all partners' attack, patrol. Okay, so that's just... That'd be pretty strong for how I use Amber. God damn it, I'm teleporting again. I learned from last time, and I've got a couple lozenges on standby in case my voice starts feeling a little rough partway through. Physical damage 25% after defeating an opponent. Increased charge attack damage. Okay, that's situationally good. It's good against like hordes of little things. It's not very good against bosses because you'll never get the 4-piece proc because there's nothing to defeat until you've already won the fight. So Scholar, which is okay. Skill damage, and again defeating an enemy. Okay. So we might want some Noblesse Oblige, but it's not a priority to farm this one yet. What does the Hidden Palace have for us? Pyro res, increase damage. Okay. Oh yes, and the Crimson Witch of Flame set, which is really good for Pyro characters, but I don't really use any Pyro characters at the moment. If I had Diluc or somebody, or Klee, I'd want this, but it's not very strong for me right now. And what do we got in here? Daddy Diluc? Yeah, he's... I mean, he's no Zhongli, but he's okay. He's not bad. Healing and... Increases healing, okay. Animo damage, increases swirl damage. Okay, so this... Yes. Viridescent Venerer, or Venerer? However you say it. This is obviously going to be broken on Venti. Because he fires off that burst every, like, 10 seconds and just swirls for days. What's up here in the Midsummer Courtyard? Electro res and increased damage against enemies affected by Electro 35%. Thundering Fury. Okay, so yeah, I definitely want to farm some Thundering Fury because this will be really strong on Fischl. Really strong on Fischl, actually. I'll probably farm this one first. Makes me a little sad that there's good sets available for Electro, Animo, Pyro, and Geo, but right now there's no good place to farm a set for Cryo. Hopefully that will be added in a future update, maybe in a different region, but Right now, Cryo's just kind of out of luck. And as someone who uses Chang'e Cryo main, that's a little bit problematic, but it's not the end of the world. Which resin do I have right now? 60. Okay, so I need... I have new legendary artifacts that I haven't checked yet. Attack percent, defense, crit damage, attack. Ooh. That's a substantial upgrade on the one I'm currently using. Okay, that's nice. Oh, hey, Kuma! Welcome in! How you doing? Attack and attack percent on a flower. That's not bad. What's my current flower? That might be better depending on what the fourth bonus stat rolls into. Okay, we got some decent stuff there. That's not what I went in there for. I'm doing pretty good. I was also a bit cold. That's got my sweater on. We just started. We've only been going for maybe 10 minutes or so. I recently hit, I don't know how familiar you are with Genshin, but I recently hit Adventurer rank 45, which opens up a whole new tier of domains that you can get gear from. And so I've been saving up my currency, my resin that I need to farm those. So that's what we're about to get into here shortly. One of the cool things they added in patch 1.1 this past week, or I guess it was a week ago now, are these condensed resins, and so wait until there's a bunch of areas out for the game and then going through it. Oh yeah, yeah. Keep spending my free wishes but getting no waifus. Yeah, that's unfortunate. I've been saving up all my wishes because there's a character I want coming up, not in the current banner, but the next one. So I'm really hoping to get that, but we'll see how lucky I get. Yeah, wait until there's more content is definitely a decent idea, because there's only like 2 regions out right now, and they've confirmed there's going to be 7. So there's still lots and lots to come. But this condensed resin that they added, basically you turn 40 resin into one thing, and then when you spend it on a domain, it gives you twice as many rewards. So it's not, the resin efficiency is exactly the same, but you only have to run the domain half as many times to get the same amount of gear, so it makes farming faster. Yeah, I thought it was a nice little update. There were a lot of people saying they didn't really see the point of it because It's just, you know, spend 40 resin to do what 40 resin would have done. But I like the fact that it saves you time. Can I do you a huge favor and pick a number? 2. Recommended party level 90. I don't know if I'll be able to actually beat this with my current party. So I may actually have to level up my characters before I can do this farming, but we will give it a try. Recommends 90. I've got 2 80s, a 70, and a 50. I really need to level up Amber. But, I mean, these are my sort of main 3. I just have Amber there because I like her. I could swap in... No, they recommend Pyro for this. I could swap in Venti, I guess. We'll run it. Worst case, we fail and we need to reevaluate. You only have to spend the resin if you succeed to get the rewards, so if you try and fail, you're not out anything. Which waifus were you hoping for, Kumo? Was there a person in particular that you were trying to roll for? Barbara is adorable. Barbara's great. Okay, what do they have in store for us here? Oh, that's a lot of damage. Yeah, okay, this might be... This may have been a little ambitious of me. Fire wife with the bombs. Oh, Klee. Yeah, a lot of people were really excited about Klee. What am I doing? Oh, right, I'm healing. Oh, no worries. There's a lot of characters that can be hard to remember. Hey, goats, welcome in. Thanks for stopping by.
You believe in the power of a curse?
Do you believe in the power of a curse? Oh, that was my last res item too. I am not prepared for this dungeon at all. We're not going to succeed this, but that's okay. Thank you so much for that follow. Okay. Jeez. dead again. Okay, actually, yeah, we're just gonna dip out of here. We need to level up our characters before we can farm a level 90 dungeon. Okay. And we also need to go make some more res food. Because I had completely forgotten I was running solo. Okay, what can we just... I mean, we can make a ton of eggs. We can make a good number of steaks. Do we have any recipes that revive them with more than just like a sliver of HP? I don't think so, to be honest. That's a little bit more than nothing, but it's also a bunch of ingredients that I don't have any of. Eggs it is. Chance to obtain double the product. We're gonna make 50. And we got 59. Delightful. Get you back up. Heal you. Okay, so all of our characters could stand to be stronger for running a level 90. So what do we need for each of them? Okay. So 0 of those, 8 of those. I got 1 of those. Do I have any of these? I need 4 of these. Okay. I guess we'll go farm some Regis vines. we'll probably end up doing is just a rotation through the 4 different bosses that we need for each of those characters, because the bosses respawn fairly quickly. Sometimes if you just teleport away and teleport back, they'll be back again, but it's a little finicky, so you have to wait like a little bit, so it's probably easier to just do a rotation, and by the time we finish the 4th one, the first one will definitely be back up again. Oh, there's your shoutout again. Yeah, that cooldown is definitely not working the way I want it to. That's okay. Yeah, this fire plant, it's been a while since I've fought this, so I don't remember exactly what it can do. But I do remember that Barbara, being a water character, kinda wrecks it, so that's all we really need to know. Oh, I got an achievement for this. Oh. Can you please reform your weak spot? Oh, thank you. Right on schedule. Got 2 of those. Perfect. Let me turn that alert off while I'm thinking about it. Okay, so that one's first. Next we'll go do... I guess we'll go work on Barbara's boss. Or, well, the Hydra boss. It's not specifically for Barbara, but... she's my only Hydro character, so it's essentially hers.
How much money would it take to make you spend a night in a cemetery?
Hey, Shoddy! Welcome in. Thank you for the follow. Really appreciate that. If you'd like, you can answer Jonathan Frakes' question. How much money would it take to get you to spend a night in a cemetery?
風に乗って飛ぶぞ。
What did I complete from the battle pass? Oh, defeated 10 boss enemies this week. Come on. Oh, not the crabs. Excuse me. I hate these crabs so much. They're drive-by bubble beams.
おとなしく捕まれ。
黒き翼よ、昼夜を切り裂きなさい。
救急に寄りするよ。
God, that actually wasn't that bad.
ミュージック。
Normally those crabs give me a lot more trouble than that. Ow.
取れるわけ。準備できたかな。断罪の名において。元気出してよ。
Taking away that corner piece, that's fine. Who do we got? Oh, you're taking away 2 at once? Didn't used to do that on the lower difficulties. Hope everyone is having a good evening. Yeah, I'm doing all right. I actually I was dozing off right here in my computer chair just prior to stream. So I knew I had to go live or I probably wouldn't end up doing it at all tonight. But I'm having a good day.
ミュージック。
我が命を引きたまえ。 県民選挙党員厳選。
Oh,
まだか。
that's not good.
我が命を引きたまえ。
夜の権限。答えなさい。元気出してよ。
Okay, let's that phase down. I need to react faster to those birds. I'm not dodging them well at all. Okay, what do we have for the last phase here?
我が命を
Last phase, rather.
妖魔め立ち去れ
姿を見せよ。お
救急如律令
There we go. Oh yeah, that's right. I don't have enough resin right now. How much resin do I have, actually?
Were there gases trapped within the milk bucket that caused the activity?
Hey Goth, welcome in. Thank you for that follow. What's not here? What? I have 22. Which means I can afford to use a couple. Oh, better Twitch TV. Gotcha. Should I, like, set that up sometime? Do people want that? Will people use that? I've never had better Twitch TV, so
別の天中中に
I'm always just seeing people spamming things in chats, and I'm like, I'm sure that looks like something.
犯罪の公女
What? What were the other ones I was gonna farm? Our house is a better Twitch TV house? Okay. I will have to set it up. I'm sure I can figure it out myself. I don't know if you need to risk federal crimes just to come install an extension for me. I mean, not that that's the only reason you'd be crossing the border, but you know what I mean. No, that would be it. Just install the extension and head back home. I hope you'd at least say hey first, not just sneak in and do it in secret.
Music.
Maybe something else? Find some time to spend in maybe a day? Oz, are you actually too far away and you're not shooting from there? That's really upsetting. There we go.
我が命を引きたまえ
That is really not very much damage for 2 phases already. not doing so hot. It's not gonna be a problem, it's just gonna make the fight take a little longer.
万歳の名において
よくも
元気出してよ出発着中 万歳の名において
Okay, those last couple phases went much better. Should hopefully be able to get it with just one more, maybe? If it would hurry up and spawn its weak point. There we go. I just have to complain about it.
万歳の名に
Ow. There we go. And next was the Electro one. Oh, no worries, Goth. Never apologize for lurking. That's okay. Just happy you wanted to come in and hang out at all. What project are you working on? Or is it hush hush and something you can't talk about yet?
おとなしく捕まれ
万
Oh, music analysis for school. Nice. Yeah, Genshin's quite a bit of fun, or at least I'm really enjoying it. The gacha elements can be a major turnoff for a lot of people. But if you're willing to accept that the people who are going to spend a whole lot of money are going to get the fancy characters, well, you may not. The gameplay itself is quite a bit of fun for me. Took a couple hits there. Not bad though. Nice. Okay. Now we'll jump back to the fire plant again, and that'll give us the last couple things we need so we can level up Amber one more time. I think. We might actually need to farm something else. I forget what I looked at, or what I saw when I looked at her requirements. These fights go so much faster when you have a character that it's weak to. Should really look at leveling up one of my fire characters a lot to make that ice plant fight go a lot quicker.
みんなを守るからね。
Instead of just smacking it with my ice character until it dies. Okay, so what else do we need for Amber? Nothing. Oh, that's everything. Okay, excellent. And I suppose I could just do that instead of spamming. Okay, so she's up to 60. What's her current set doing? Exile, right. Which brings her energy back faster. Don't really have anything else I'd rather put on her yet. That's kind of why I need to farm those artifacts. But I need to get level the characters up to make them strong enough to farm the artifacts. Okay, well that's alright. Actually, can you level up your weapon though? Today is Wednesday. That's convenient. We can farm for some of these. Get our main DPS's weapon stronger. Oh, thank you all for coming in and hanging with me. I appreciate having the company. We're sort of just at an impasse right now because there's a lot of different ways to use the resin to get stronger. We just sort of have to figure out what the best option is. Posture, thank you.
牽引全票
頼んだわつい
Dash straight into that. Oops. Surprised I actually got my burst off there. This particular dungeon has a debuff that reduces your energy regen and like constantly drains your energy, so it's sometimes you'll do the whole thing without I'll get you. Yes, what's the rest of that sentence? Well, just that it drains your energy, so it's sometimes hard to save up enough to actually get your burst off. Did you just walk into an innuendo? Yeah, well, I think what you walked in on is Picto attempting to take some modicum of revenge for all the times that I've tried to fluster her on stream. Also, welcome in, Asher. It's good to see you. How are we doing for time? 4 minutes left? Yeah, we shouldn't have any trouble getting through this. Can't fluster the fluster. No, you're doing all right. There we go. Now we can actually use one of those condensed resin I made earlier to get the double rewards. One purple one. So what? How much do we actually need here? We're gonna need 4 of those. Three more of those. 13 more of those and 4 more of those. What do we have? This is not my items. We need 4 more of these. Okay, we've got plenty of those, so that's no problem. We needed 13 more of these, and we only have. Oh, and we've got a lot of these, so. Let's see, 13, which means we need 39 of those, which means we will need 117 of those, which we have, so that's okay. What was the other thing? Oh, right, the thing I was farming this dungeon for. We need 3 more of those. We have 1 of these, which would need to be 9 of those. Okay, a couple more runs and we should be alright. And then we'll have my first max level weapon. I wonder if they're planning to release. I mean, I assume they're planning to release more levels for stuff in future updates, but that'll be exciting to actually have one that's at full. Or what I assume to be full. I haven't seen anyone with anything higher than level 90, but maybe it does go that way and people just haven't farmed up enough stuff yet. Why is... Oh, there we go. That took a strangely long time to load. Okay, well, we run it again. I should probably update the title since we're not actually doing any artifact farming right now. We're farming for all sorts of other stuff, but it'll be fine. It's still farming. Are you supposed to be able to change the title? Do I need to... Have I not given you full privileges? These are things I should know, I guess, as a mod in your space, but... Something I can add with the bot. Will it work for me? Yeah, okay, I don't think I have it turned on right now. Whatever, I'll just put that in the regular way.
同士が妖魔退治に用いる術は一つが砲術。
I'm exposing how little I know about how Twitch actually works.
断罪の名にをミュージック
What are you pondering, Ashton? What hath perplexed thee? Top up my health here a little bit. Okay. Can we get lucky and get a legendary drop out of this? Skip this loading scene. No, we cannot. But that's okay. Thank you everyone again for coming in to hang out. Was I planning to run that one more time, or was I gonna go upgrade stuff now? How many of these do I have? Probably once more through. Oh, it's a pleasure having you all. I'm thrilled you want to be here. I actually wanted to ask because basically until the start of December now, Genshin's just going to be mostly farming, right? And then December's when the next banner comes, and I have a character I really want to try rolling for, which I'll probably stream that. But in the meantime, it's just going to be associated farming. So there's a few other games I've sort of been thinking about streaming on the channel, and I was wondering if anyone had any input or liked the sound of any of them. Because I recently picked up Hades on sale, and I've barely seen anything about Hades, but the few things I have seen make me pretty excited to give it a try. But it would be a very sort of fresh, not knowing what's going on playthrough. But I love those kind of like roguelite, repeated run style games. And then Tales of Vesperia Definitive Edition, I just managed to get, and by get I mean Picto so kindly got it for me. It was on sale on the Humble Bundle. And Vesperia is my second favorite game in the Tales franchise, but I haven't actually played it since it originally came out on the 360 way back in, I want to say that was what, 2010, 2011? It was a while ago. And I've always been, for anyone who doesn't know, when Vesperia first came out, due to like weird licensing restrictions, it only came out on the 360 in North America, but it only came out on the PS3 in Japan. And the PS3 version in Japan had more content. There was like a couple extra playable characters and extra side stories and lots of little stuff that we never got to experience over here. And the Definitive Edition includes all of that, so I'm very excited to actually experience all that content that I was sort of been looking forward to for a decade, essentially. We need to heal. Actually, we need to heal with food, probably. He's a ton of fun, and Vesperia is amazing. Yeah, I'm very excited about both of those. And then beyond that, like more like strategic roguelikes like Darkest Dungeon or XCOM 2 can be a lot of fun just because you can name things after people in the community and then everyone can be sad when I fuck up and get you all killed. So those are both things that I'd be interested in playing at some point. Porting Tales of the Abyss to a modern platform? Yeah, I have no idea. You would think with how many different Tales they've been releasing on Steam and stuff that they'd get to having the whole franchise redone that way, but 3DS is modern? Well, I guess it depends where you set your bar between modern and not. My last Nintendo handheld was the regular DS, so I mean, if I haven't owned it yet, it's modern to me. I'd love for them to do another release of Fantasia as well.
みんなを守るから。
我が命を引きたまえ。
Oh, Destiny? Yes. Destiny and there's a Destiny 2, right? Are actually two of the Tales games that I never got around to playing yet. I've gotten through most of the franchise, but I missed those ones for... I don't even really remember why, specifically, that I didn't play them when they came out, but... Didn't have a PS1 and didn't get into it until Legendia, yeah. Yeah. I sort of... I'm trying to remember, I loved Fantasia growing up. I played it via emulator, of course, since there wasn't like an official North American release back then. And then I actually kind of like fell out of Tales until Vesperia brought me back into it, and then I went back and replayed some of them like Symphonia and Abyss. And then I played Xillia, of course, when it came out, and Zestiria, Berseria. So I'm caught up with all the modern ones. But some of the ones that were in that interim, I still haven't gone back and gotten them all. Never played Graces. Very pricey. Well, Destiny 1 and 2 are quite beloved within the fan base, right? So, while I certainly don't agree with it, I can see why they would be charging quite a bit for them if there's still a high demand. Limited printing, true. Yeah, back when physical media was actually a limitation on games. And yet somehow, now that everything's become digital, the price still hasn't gone down at all. Strange how that works. Okay, so we need to go to a crafting station. But yeah, so maybe next week we can start up Hades. I don't really have a set schedule yet, but I need to do a little bit of experimenting to make sure that my laptop can handle running a game and streaming at the same time, because this is being played off my PS4, so my laptop's only doing the stream right now. I've done a couple tests and it seems like it should be fine, but I'll have to do a few more just to make sure. What am I doing? What do I need? It was 3, 13, 4. Okay. So we need 3 of these, which means we're going to need 9 of these. We already have 5, so we need to make 4 more of those. No one has a bonus for these, right? Yeah, okay. Okay, then we need 13 of these. Where? To make 13 of those, we need 39 of these. Oh, okay. I thought if I held that it was gonna start jumping over by 10s, but it just didn't do anything. And who has a bonus? Oh yes, Sucrose has a 10% chance to double the product. Please give me some extras. That would be so helpful. 3 bonus out of 39 is just shy of 10%. That's fine. Can't complain about getting the odds. Any extra of these? No extra of those. That's unfortunate. And then the other thing I needed was 4 more ominous masks, which we have plenty of those materials. Requires adventure rank 50. I'm sure it always said that there, and I was just being willfully ignorant of the fact that I can't do this yet. Okay, oh well. That's not the end of the world. I don't really auto attack with you that much, so your bow being higher isn't really helpful to me. We did find a goblet that was better than this. Was it this one? Attack, crit attack? It might have been that one. Not that one. Not that one. Probably not. Likely not that one. Yeah. This one. Ooh, bonus, that's helpful. Oh, a 5 times? That's really nice. Yeah, that's going to be a lot better for us. That's a pretty good power spike. What does this have? Cryo, HP, HP percent, attack percent, defense. We had something else that was going to give. That gives cryo. That's not really helpful to us. Okay, that's probably still the best of that we have available. HP, defense, HP, crit damage, crit rate. Attack, defense, HP. Why do all my gladiator triumphs, or triumphuses, have HP percent as their main stat? Can I not find one that has some sort of damage? Oh well. That's that. Yeah, we're still using a 4-star feather here. Okay, wait. What did it have? HP percent, attack percent, elemental mastery, and defense. Recharge, crit rate, mastery. HP, crit, damage, mastery. Either of those could be better or could be worse. It depends what their 4th thing turns into. But I have to level them up to at least +4 to see what their 4th thing is. Is that worth doing right now? The flower's pretty solid. That flower could be better. I'll try to get something to drink and eat, but I'll be back. Okay. I love you too. Actually, what time is it? Is it a good time for a break in general? Yeah, I could go for a quick stretch, and my water's almost gone. So that will be convenient timing. Yep, sips, eats if people want them. Or just stretch, or just check your posture, or do some form, whatever it is, of self-care in these few minutes. And I will be back shortly. A request was made earlier for Winston to make an appearance, so here he is. He seems quite intrigued by the snowflakes falling on the screen. Can your purrs get picked up by the mic, Winston? No, I think the threshold's too low. Well, you'll have to take my word for it, but he's purring fairly loudly. I think he's starting to lose interest. Okay, say bye, Winston. Set you over there on the bed. You can find a place to be comfy if you like. Now, do I shut the door? Because you're going to want to leave at some point. Yeah, it's not a problem for me to get up and open it again. If you do want to get out, I'll just lightly close it for now. Okay. What was I doing? Right, I was going through artifacts because I was about to level up all these artifacts quite a bit, and I was just making sure he has all the best stuff on first. It's worth it to see if these have... Oops, I didn't want to equip that. I wanted to level it up. Let's see what the fourth stat is on each of these. Hopefully, if it's something attack related on either of these, then they will probably be an improvement for me. Oh, I used all my 1 stars. What do we get? Defense. Well, that's not what we wanted. Okay, what are you going to give me? Oh, we're out of 2-star materials. What are you going to give me? Also defense. But percent defense instead of flat defense. Not that that makes any difference to me. But well, that's disappointing that neither of you... I mean, that has percent defense too, so... Do I want crit damage or crit rate over attack percent? I guess is the question. 'Cause they all have elemental mastery on them. 3.5% crit rate, 7% crit damage. What are your crit stats currently? Your crit rate's very low, your crit damage is fine. I could up your crit rate a little bit. And realistically, I should, because a 5-star feather is going to scale much better than a 4-star feather. So it's like its main stat, the attack that all feathers have on them, is definitely going to be better. And I just gained a lot of attack percent with this thing, because this used to be a elemental mastery. Go full crit? I mean, it would be if I could. For this character, I really want to have this gladiator set on, and I have not gotten many gladiator items that are a lot of crit. I do. My traveler is actually built a lot of crit. He's got a 70% crit rate. I went mostly crit on him. Well, that's because I gave him that fancy sword I got from the battle pass that regenerates health on crits, so I built him full crit, so he's basically healing with almost every swing kind of thing. He's actually decently strong. I wonder if I should be swapping him into the party. Well, leveling him up further and swapping him into the party for when I'm trying to run those high-class domains. It's actually something to consider. He cute? Yeah, he's not bad. Got starry power? What do you mean? Oh, that thing that he does with his hand there? Yeah. Yeah, the constellations. Oh yes, and it's fully upgraded. Yeah. Yeah, the Traveler, you get those throughout the story. So because I've finished all of the Liyue storyline, I've got all those. I think his Animo form is almost fully leveled up. I think my reputation needs to be slightly higher in Mondstadt to get that to max. Official's got a couple. He doesn't have any yet. I'm really looking forward to the in addition to the fact that I just really want Zhongli the 5-star, Shangyang is going to be one of the 4 stars on the same banner. So I'm very excited to finally unlock some of his constellations. Have you done your site stuff yet? Did it max out? Yes, I finished that completely this morning, and it won't let me do anymore. Once you achieve the last tier, it's just like, congratulations, you did it, and it doesn't let you keep collecting new assignments. So yeah, I got that taken care of. Yeah, I mean it was pretty easy and minimal time commitment in the sense that, like, you have to go back and check it every so often, but like the actual time you spend in there doing stuff with it was not very high, and it ended up giving me, I think, like 150, 200 primer gems, which is basically just gave me a roll, which isn't a ton, but it's certainly better than not having another roll, right? We're getting close. I almost have enough. Well, almost is a relative term, but I am getting close to having enough to be able to do the 90 and at least get the guaranteed 5-star, which will be a 50% chance at the one I want. But I mean, 50 is not bad. Okay, so we switched our feather. We switched. Yeah, you want to leave, don't you? You want to go to your comfy bed. Okay, I'll let you out. Winston has wandered off into the night, as he does. What did I... This is cryo, HP, attack, defense. This is cryo, defense, attack, HP, and unknown. I mean, that's good enough for now. Okay, we're gonna probably level up all of his gear now. Wasn't there a, I feel like I had a mission to equip people with, yeah, 4-piece sets of 5-star artifacts. Do I have anyone else who I could just quickly throw some stuff on now that I've rolled so many more 5 stars? Probably you, right? Easy enough. Enhance 8 5-star artifacts to level 20. That takes so much experience. But we can try it. Or at least start working our way towards it. Okay, we'll work on the plume. We're at the point where we're using all 3 stars, right? Boost the defense, unfortunate. So how artifact enhancing works is that every 4 levels, you either unlock a new substat, or if you already have 4 substats, one of the substats gets improved. So this time around, defense got improved, which is not ideal. We would have rather had the crit rate, but it's fine. Vaguely understood. Yeah, I mean that's one of the advantages of the higher rarity items is that you can see more of the substats right off the bat. Like legendary ones, you can already see 3 out of 4, so you don't need to level them up to figure out what they're going to give you. That and of course all the stats just scale better in general, but with like a 3-star, you only see a couple of the substats, so you need to level them up quite a bit to even see what they're going to be giving. Elemental Mastery. Okay, that's better than getting defense upgraded. It's still not a... Crit would have been still our #1 choice, but Mastery is probably our second best substat on this particular piece of gear. Because for this character, I'm essentially trying to build him full damage. And leveling stuff up to see what it's going to have on it isn't like a waste per se. I believe it's if you like take something you've leveled up to say +4 and use that to sacrifice to level something else up, you get like a 90% conversion on the experience you spent on it. So it's almost like you didn't waste anything. You only waste a little bit of it leveling something and then sacrificing that thing you just leveled. If that makes sense. I don't know if I'm intelligible with what I'm saying right now. Mastery again. Okay. That's okay. We may as well see if we can just push this all the way to 20, right? We've got quite a bit of... Oh, 2 times XP. XP. It makes sense? Okay. See a cute character and level them up. I mean, that's a perfectly good strategy. Me using Shangyang as my main is entirely just based off of I grabbed him in my very first role that I did, like the one the game gives you for free at that like 2nd or 3rd story mission. I got him and I thought he looked cool, and he's been my main character ever since. But like meta-wise, he's not considered particularly strong. He's not considered weak either, but... Glad it's stable. Past few days gone in and out. Oh, I'm so sorry that it hasn't been working for you. My Twitch has actually been really poor for like a couple months now. Has it been, Picto? I think that I've been complaining about it and making you listen to me complain about it. And I can't figure out what's going on because my internet's good, other things run good, and it just constantly will give me either like... Well, streams will lag, and if I try to keep it on low latency mode, it'll constantly die and give me either error 2000, 3000, or 4000. It seems to rotate between them, mostly 3000. And then if I don't have it on low latency mode, it'll run for much longer without erroring. It'll still error occasionally, but it'll buffer a lot, and I'll eventually drop to being like almost a minute behind the broadcast, which is ridiculous considering like how good my internet is supposed to be and how good it runs for like YouTube videos buffer at high definition perfectly fine. So I'm not really sure what's going on with it. Sure, my internet is shit. I just hate when it's randomly even more shit. Yeah, for sure. Oh, and the buffering just wasn't ending. Oh, so it just loaded forever. Yeah, that's way worse. At least mine I can kind of watch, and I'm like a ways behind, which is kind of annoying for interacting, but it's watchable. I'm so sorry that that's been happening for you. Oh my god. This is the nicest quality of life change they made, I think. So prior to this is the first time I've leveled up artifacts since last Wednesday when they launched 1.1. Prior to 1.1, when you were here in the sacrifice menu, you couldn't see the stats on the artifacts. So like you couldn't choose like which ones, like, yeah, I'll never use this, but oh, based on the stats I might use that. Like you had no idea which ones were which. So you basically just had to equip characters with anything that might be good so that you didn't accidentally sacrifice other stuff. So yeah, the fact that they have this display now, that which is such a simple thing to include, I don't know why it wasn't even there at launch, but yeah, this is so much nicer. So like, geo damage attack. That has the makings of being a very good item early. I wouldn't use it on Noelle though, and I don't think I would use it on Zhongli. What other Geo characters are there? Are these nice stats wasted on the fact that it's on an instructor's teacup, which is a set that you might never use on any of the Geo characters? I like Noelle quite a bit too. I haven't been using her very much, but I've been planning to like level her up and make her really strong for a while now. There's a one of the sets that I want to farm once my characters are strong enough to actually do it will be really, really good for her. So I'm excited to make her like a powerhouse. I've seen videos of her when she pops her ult doing like 4k damage every slash. It's kind of nuts. I mean, there's videos out there of every character being built perfectly and doing ridiculous things, but I'm excited to get one of my characters to that point as well. Am I just forgetting a Geo character? Give me a full character list, please. Yeah, sure, it can be a tier list. I don't really care about the tiers, but it'll show me. Oh yeah, Ningguang is also Geo. I forgot about her completely. And well, and then Geo Traveler. Increase elemental mastery upon triggering elemental reaction. Increase all party members' elemental mastery. Ningguang might run. Might be okay running instructors. I don't have instructors on it right now, I don't think, but okay. Then I can hold on to that. Yes, yeah, Zhang Ling is really cool too. I like all the characters. I honestly wish I used more of them more often, but I'm just so comfortable with my main four right now. But I do hope to eventually like play around with all of them, because I haven't used any that I don't find fun yet. Animo defense, elemental mastery, pyro defense, cryo, attack. Jeez. Okay, pyro defense we'll never use. Okay, actually, before I do this, what I should really be doing is I should quickly just go through each of my characters, make sure they're using the best things I have for them, and then we can just sacrifice whatever we want. Oh, heading off to sleep? Good night, Shoddy. Thank you so much for coming in. Okay, wait, so you have your best stuff. Okay, what's that? Okay, you're using instructors. We'll check those first. This is already 16. Is this our best instructor feather? Gotta look at what's on it. Attack, defense, HP, attack, percent. Attack, HP, crit. Defense, elemental mastery, crit. That one, depending on what that fourth stat rolled, could be really, really good. But not enough to outweigh the fact that I've already leveled this to 16. And to outweigh the fact that the instructor set's not what I want to have on her long term. It's just until I can farm up that electro damage set from that domain. So that's fine for now. This feather... Yeah, okay, that's good. This thing... I mean, this isn't part of her set, so I just tossed this on her for the hell of it. And it's defense? Why did I... Why did I put a defense pocket watch on her for no reason? Was that the only thing I had at the time? I mean, I'll just put this thing that I already have leveled up that is far better stats for her on her. Electro Cup. Yeah, okay, that's clearly going to be the best thing for her. And a good cap. Attack, HP, recharge defense. Yeah, okay. What are you running? HP percent. Healing set hat. HP cup. HP pocket watch. It was only a 3-star though. Do I not have an HP? Yeah. I have HP timepieces that are not 3 stars. Got plenty of them now. So that's going to be much better for you. This feather is okay. Would that feather be better? 7% or 8% HP versus 239 flat. Recharge versus mastery. Flower is clearly the best thing for her. What is this? Why do I have a pen that's not contributing to any set? Oh, it was... No. That would have been instructor. Oh, that's why I had that on there, so to get the instructor set bonus. Okay, that makes me feel a little better that I wasn't just being ridiculous with that decision. But I mean, what? That's HP. Yeah, I mean, this would be just as good.
Can a plant really identify a murderer?
Welcome in, Za. Thank you for coming. Did I know that Ravison streams? No, I'll have to go follow him. And what do you, Za, what do you think about Jonathan Frakes' question to your follow there? Could a plant identify a murderer? Gotta be up at 4 a.m. Okay. Well, have a good. I hope you get a good rest, Asher. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. Yes. Okay. What was I just figuring out? Put that on, because that'll give you back the instructor bonus. Yeah, that pen wasn't particularly great. That's definitely better. Okay, so you've improved overall. We do need to level up those things we just put on you. Trees can certainly leaf through the suspects. They can. I do hear trees are great with paperwork like that. You're running Exile. I feel like the time has come to take you off Exile and give you some stuff that actually improves your damage. What's that gonna be, is the question. We've leveled this up so much, and it's got good stats, so we'll leave that on you. I mean, that has almost perfect stats, actually. So we'll keep you with that. Off Exile, sorry, it's called Quarantine? Yes. Yes, we do need to make sure to socially distance, even while we're in a fictional world. More damage. What do I want to give you? Probably the Wanderer's Troop set, I would think. Mastery, recharge, attack percent. That's a very good arrow. Okay, you'll take that. In this slot, you will take. These are both defense. It's the opposite of what I wanted. Two lads sitting in a hot tub 5 feet apart because they're socially distancing. Yep. Yep. I applaud their attempt to follow the rules. I'm not sure it will yield the benefits they're hoping for. Crit, attack, defense, HP. And what are you currently using? You're gonna lose some energy recharge. Whatever. Okay. More cryo. HP, cryo, HP, defense. Why are none of my legendaries rolling good main stats? I mean, cryo is good, except this is not a cryo character. Just pictonize characters hanging outside our small house. Well, the hot tub's inside downstairs, actually. Sitting in their home's hot tub 5 feet apart. Because male RS need the leg room. Did we... I was there for this, but now I'm blanking. When we Fantasia'd Boba Picto, did we end up going super small or super tall? Has our height difference gotten larger, or... No, it's... Okay, so we're a little closer in height now. Have that one outside too. Oh yeah, we do have the hot spring style one on the outside. I'm surprised I forgot about that, considering that I spent like half an hour trying to get it positioned correctly so it wasn't clipping things weird. Crit, recharge, attack, crit, attack, HP. Okay, we'll go with this one. And then clipping in my video game? Okay, phew. For a second I thought I didn't have any headpieces that were from the Wanderers set, but I just don't have any 5 stars, which is okay. Since again, all of this is kind of temporary. HP, defense, defense. Look at, there's an attack. There's an attack. Well, that's already on somebody. There's an attack. There's another attack. There's several attacks. There's a crit damage. It can happen. It just doesn't happen on the pieces I want it to happen on. We'll throw that on you for now. So now you have, yeah, the full Wanderers set. And your 4 to 5 legendaries. That's going to be useful. That's all your best stuff, even though it's not many legendaries. That's your best stuff. That's your best stuff. What are you running right now? 2-piece Berserker, 2-piece Martial, and you have the headpiece that reduces cryo. But the only reason you have that is because it's a crit rate headpiece. Okay. HP, crit, defense, energy recharge versus something that's worse. Okay. This stuff might just be your best stuff, depending. Attack, defense, crit rate, defense. Yeah, okay. Crit damage. Sacrifice 2 winning crit rate for 7 crit damage. But I'd also lose the Martial set. Which would be fine if I switch both pieces of the Martial set for Gladiator pieces. What's our other... Our cup is a Marshal's cup. We have... What do we have for Gladiator cup? Or rather, what does it do? Attack, recharge, and defense. So it's not great, and it's not leveled up at all. Defense, attack, HP more crit. Electro, no. Geo, no. Well... that would be really good for your current form. Once I switch you to Anemo, it'll be useless for you, but if I just leave you in Geo most of the time, it'd be good. I'd be taking that away from Noelle, but again, that's not the set I want to run on her permanently anyway. Yeah, let's try it. Swap? Sure. We're not going to leave that on her, but she can hold your old thing for now. Move that to there. Attack, HP. Defense, no, HP. Crit damage and crit rate, though. But it's HP percent instead of... No, we'll leave the attack one on. I don't think there's a better headpiece than this. At least not for how I'm building you. we have anything else that could be full crit rate? I guess. And what would else would they need on them? See this, but this has attack and crit damage on it, so like I'd basically need a perfect roll to beat that. Yeah, nothing close. Okay. So you're good. What am I running on you? Berserker Exile? Why? That doesn't sound good on Venti. What was I doing? Oh, okay. I kinda remember what I was doing. The Berserker's there for a little more crit, and then because this weapon recharges energy when you crit, and then the energy recharges to go on top of that, because basically this build was fully designed for me to just switch to him, fire off his elemental burst, switch away, and by the time his elemental burst wears out, switch back, crit a couple times, fire it again. This was like a full just elemental burst, like on cooldown build. Fantia, you got the lad? I did get the lad. I had to put in a full 90 rolls on his banner to do it. But I did get him with the pity 5-star that it gives you. Makes sense though. It does make sense now that I've realized what I was thinking. Do I want to keep that on him? Ho? Hi. Welcome in. How are you doing, King? King Fergie, though. Are you fine with going by King, or do you prefer your full name to be said? I'm doing good. How are you? Just, King or Fergie? Cool. I'm just, doing some artifact leveling, but I'm trying to make sure that everybody has their best stuff on before I, accidentally sacrifice something that I might want. $90? Yeah, the gacha rates in this game are not great. I didn't pay for any of those rolls, mind you. I saved up enough free gems to roll 90 times. But yeah, if you get like the normal rates, it takes a lot of rolls to get any of the characters that you want. Which is why I've skipped the last banner and the current banner, and I'm saving everything for the next one because that has a character that I do want quite a bit. Yeah, so how the pity system works in Genshin is you're guaranteed a 5-star every 90 rolls, and your first 5-star on a particular banner has a 50% chance of being like the special 5-star whose rate is turned up for that banner. Your second 5-star, if you didn't get that character with your first pity roll, your second 5-star you get is guaranteed to be that character. So it's 180 rolls max to get the 5-star on the banner that you're rolling on, if your luck is like as bad as it can be, essentially. Basically drop 100 and you may get lucky. But yeah, more or less. Quick maths, yes. Yes, 90 and 90 is 180. I felt confident doing that one on stream. Now you can get really lucky and get it way quicker than that. Like the best roll I've seen evidence of was someone got 2 5-stars and 2 4-stars in a batch of 10, which is preposterous and will never happen to most players, but we stand addition skills. Ooh, I'll add for you anytime, baby. I guess I'm fine with this kind of weird, like, only recharge the burst build on Venti. Why is this random thing here, though? An unleveled up attack, crit, attack, pocket watch. 3-star. I feel like I just chucked that on when I had nothing else at the time, and I haven't looked at this since. I mean, that right there would be better, since we're going like full energy recharge. That's way better. I don't know if I want to be full energy recharge though, because then he's firing his burst off like every 5 seconds, but it's not doing anything. Oh well, we'll see. We're mostly just tossing stuff on characters right now just to... Sucrose is running Exile and Instructor? Yeah, I don't hate that for you. Do I have any better versions? This one's already leveled up. HP... Oh wait, it's a flower, it's always HP. Mastery defense, crit defense. Yeah, okay, I think that's the best. Oh wait, I've got all these down here. I'll 2+2 you any day, just don't subtract me from your life. That is a good line, Sammy. That is a good line. Mastery and recharge. I guess that's alright. Okay, I can definitely do better than a defense pocket watch. I hope. Wow, 5-star artifacts. Yeah, I've gotten a decent number now. I'm up to do you play Genshin King? I'm up to I just hit adventure rank 45 yesterday. So I'm starting to get decent amounts of 5-star drops from some of the world bosses. And then I've been saving up a lot of my fragile resin because I was planning to do some farming for some of the better 5-star sets at like the domain levels that open up at 45. But my characters actually aren't strong enough to clear those domain levels right now, so I'm kind of reworking some things to see if I can get to a point where I can actually do that farming that I was planning on. What was I trying to replace here? A defense pocket watch, right? Yeah.
Is there a more annoying sound than the screech of chalk against chalkboard?
I forgot I added that one in there. Thank you so much for the follow, King. I really appreciate that. A pretty game that you'll never play, just not for you? Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely, I mean, gachas in general are not for everyone. And then also just sort of free roam open world games are not for everyone either, but it is gorgeous. And I really like the soundtrack. I don't hear a lot of people praising the soundtrack all that much, but I find a lot of the tracks in this game really, really good. It's been a while since I was playing in a game and I just sort of like reached a spot where I just had to sort of like stop and like take in both the scenery and the soundtrack because it was just hitting me right, you know? And that's happened a few times playing through Genshin where I'll just like crest a cliff and see the view and just like, wow, I just have to stop and sort of look around right now for a little while. Breath of the Wild you can never get into, tried so many times. I think I would enjoy Breath of the Wild. I only ever got a Switch for the first time this year. So I sort of missed the big Breath of the Wild train. I may still give it a try at some point, but I guess this is slightly better. I really thought I could find a much better pocket watch, but I don't have much in the way of instructor's pocket watches kicking around. It's alright though. What do we have for the cup? Okay, we have an Animo damage cup, which is definitely as good as we're gonna do. There's another one. Defense mastery versus... Okay, that's better. That's definitely better. Oh, what are these all up here? Attack percent. Okay, you're good. What do we got for your hat? Attack, defense, crit. HP defense, HP defense attack. HP attack defense. Oh, that's flat attack. Okay. Yeah, okay, your gear is actually basically what I want it to be. What do we have on Noelle right now? Oh, right, we swapped that cup in. So yeah, we knew we had to replace this because we took the cup she was using. We want to put a gladiator back on. A defense gladiator is fine for Noelle. That's a great choice. Swap this as defense on it. That's defense. Why am I running one maiden? Am I just running those for the defense substats? I guess that's why I put that on there. Oh, about the Breath of the Wild, yeah. Can I just say the fact you have quality I have quality options? That's news to me. I'm glad that you're able to even joke about me being professional, because I was very nervous before my first stream the other night. But I'm enjoying streaming quite a bit. Just gonna give me your badge? Well, then somebody would use it in streams at least. Klein's more of a Dynasty Warriors playstyle? Yeah. Yeah, the Dynasty Warriors games can be quite a bit of fun. I haven't tried that many of them. And the ones I played were similar to Calamity. They were a Dynasty Warriors game for another IP, because I've played some Gundam games that operated off that same kind of system. You do have it on here. That is true. Quality options for non-affiliate is like a 2% chance of happening. Like it's just random, or is there something that makes it happen that I've somehow done, maybe by accident? Picto with a partner checkmark is the only canon thing on Twitch. I agree. Picto is the premier partner of the platform. Based on server loads and how many people are alive. Okay. Wow. Yeah, okay, I guess she just has that for the defense, which is fine. There's nothing really better to put on her. Okay, so herb stuff's the best. We're getting there. We're getting down to the characters I use less and less now. As you can see by Genling having all 3 stars on her still. Marshall and Sojourner. Oh, so I'm just gonna have to switch her sets if I want to move her up, because I don't know if Sojourner comes in anything higher than 3-star, but I haven't found them yet. I only have a couple Marshalls that are higher than 3-star as well. She's a spear user, so Gladiator would be fine. Or rather, a polearm user. It's your girl? Yeah. Yeah. She's a lot of fun. I mean, I could just straight swap. That's a 4-star. What's her other Marshall piece? It's an hourglass. Do I have a 4-star Marshall hourglass? I do not. Sojourner cup. And the crown. Yeah, okay, we've got tons of Gladiator pieces, so we're just gonna full switch her to Gladiator. The question is, which 4 pieces do we do? Do I have any Gladiator pieces that do pyro damage? I don't think so. Oh, okay, well we actually don't have, well, there's this one way down here, but it's cryo, so we wouldn't put that on her. So we don't have, oh, there's that cup though. We'd switch her to that cup, switch that just to a better feather. That keeps the Marshall on, and then we switch this and this to Gladiator. Yeah, okay. So now you're gonna be, oh, this is a defense item anyway, so this is not hard to beat. Give you, we have 3 attacks. HP crit rate mastery, defense HP attack, recharge defense crit rate. Okay, not that one. Either this one, I think this one. Okay, wait. So now we've got that 5-star helm. One thing this game's inconsistent about is that the menus, some of them will like cycle around. Like if you try to go left from the furthest left, some will cycle and some will not. Which I find really weird that they don't all operate the same. This one will not. Which bothers me. That's a pretty solid flyer. We'll put that on to give the gladiator bonus, and then we can put any helm on now because the sojourner set is no longer viable. We put on this already leveled exile circle that's 20% attack and is leveled up already. I don't hate that idea. We could put on a Tiara of Frost to make her take less damage from cryo. And then level her up specifically to be my character I use for farming the cryo ridge is fine. Now we'll put the circlet on for now. Okay, you've just gotten way better. Beto, what do you have? Gladiator 2-piece and Braveheart 2-piece. All 4-star. That's not bad. But could I just give you a gladiator 4-piece? That would be better for you. Probably. Do we have an electro damage gladiator thing anywhere? I don't think so. Let me throw this attack piece on you. You already have that on. We can just leave that on. Yeah, okay. Lisa. Full instructor set is fine for you, really. We'll just do a quick check to make sure you have the best versions of these on, but attack, mastery, and recharge, I mean, that's very strong. Japanese voice, yes. For anyone unaware, there are like hour-long compilations of this character's Japanese voice making the sound she makes when she takes damage, and they exist for reasons. What? What quest? It's okay. What quest? Oh, those enemies that wander around in Yangsha? I never would have expected that they would have a quest where you could talk to them. That is actually quite amusing. Oh, sure, it has an electric cup. That's nice. Profile. When did I unlock a voiceover for you? You're level 1, I haven't even played you. Oh, must be stuff I unlocked from completing various parts of the story. I understand. What are you using? Sojourner and Exile? We can do better than that. You didn't believe me, but it exists in Reasons Indeed. Yep. Yep. I was not kidding. That's great that you went and looked. What do I want? What sets do I want to put on you? What do you even use? A book, right? Yeah. What are your talents do again? I've barely used you. Shoots gems, the deal geo damage, gains 1 star jade. Okay, and then firing the charge attack fires off all the star jades. Can star jades fire off crit? And if they do they crit independently of the charged attack, or is it just one roll to see if it all crits together? I wonder if that's listed anywhere, if anyone's bothered to post that. October 13th, Ningguang Star Jade isn't scaling with modifiers? Did that get patched at some point, or is that still a thing? Okay, it looks like that got fixed, but from what I've seen, they don't crit. They're based off attack values, geo damage. Seems like they don't crit though. That's unfortunate. Never heard anything better. How do you become a character in a game where they'll make compilations of your voice? I'm sure there's a variety of career routes that will get you into voice acting. Make a Fiverr page. I mean, you could just cut out the middleman and make entertaining compilations of your voice yourself. Oops. It's not the same. Fair. Right, the screen. Okay, I remember what that is. And then what does her... As I keep navigating the menus incorrectly. What does her burst do again? Okay, there's a whole bunch of gems, which, I mean, if her star jades don't crit individually, these certainly wouldn't. Are my dreams of a full crit Ningguang? That's not her name. What's her name? Ningguang. I knew I got that first syllable wrong. Yeah, I guess I just can't build her full crit. Okay, that's fine. We can build her... I really don't know what I want to build her. I'm just gonna do a quick search actually and see what people recommend. I still have this site open. Archaic Petra, Noblesse Oblige. Okay. Well, I don't have either of those sets farmed yet. So I guess I can just put temp stuff on her. It also mentioned gladiators, but like, I guess you would only be using a 2-piece gladiator set, 'cause she can't get the 4-piece bonus. She's not the right weapon type. But we could just throw the 2-piece on for the extra attack. We have this. We don't want that on you. Let's hold off on you for 1 second. Let's do Kaya first. Sojourner and Berserker. I really wish there were like 4-star or 5-star pieces of Sojourner. That's okay. But you can use Gladiator actually, so I've got so many pieces of Gladiator, why don't I just give you that? Physical. We might need to take this off of you once we get other pieces of it, but for now, just use that for the cryo damage. Okay. Now you... Oh wait, this would be really good on you. Because you charge up the star, you build up the Star Jades, then you fire them off with the charged attack. You're a Catalyst character. Yeah, why don't I use Wanderers on her? I guess part of the reason to be a lot of my Wanderers did not roll very good stats, but it'll be fine to tide her over for now. Don't want crit. These all have crit. I'll take the one that has recharge. And then for a flower, you may as well keep that flower. I guess it's already leveled up. Okay, so everybody has better stuff now. I mean, most of these are not going to get leveled up before I farm even better sets for them, but they're sort of holding their best gear, so I can now sacrifice stuff to level it up a lot more aggressively, because I don't need to worry about, like, what if a character's going to use this? I mean, I'll be getting more characters at some point, but by then I'll have more gear. Okay, gonna get you to 20. Because we can now use all this stuff. I suppose I can use all these. No one's ever gonna use these leveled up 3 stars again. I mean, I can't use them right now because I only have a little bit to go. I think this will, yeah, that definitely puts it over. Would a 4-star put it over? No. A leveled up crit though? I probably don't want to use that. I'll probably never use this flower on anyone. This last looks cool. Oh, the last one I was on, Ningguang. Sorry, I got kind of invested here and I hadn't looked at chat in a minute or two. She is pretty cool. As you could probably tell from me looking at all her talents, I haven't used her much yet, so I don't know if she's cool to play, but she shows up in the story and she's cool in there, certainly. Yes. And defense for our last upgrade. That's unfortunate that we got 2 defense increases and 2 mastery increases and never a crit rate increase. But it's okay. I mean, that's pretty good. We can level this up too. The one who's like the 5th Todoroki sibling. Yeah, I can see it a little bit. Not a ton of endeavor in there. Mostly takes after their mother, but okay. Oh yeah, she's wearing like a jewel or something. But yes, I mean, even without any red hair though, she still looks similar to that family. This is a 4-star. I won't go any higher than level 16 anyway. You next, or yeah, not you next. You're probably not you anymore at all because your HP is your main stat. We want to replace you as soon as we can. But all my level 5 gladiator helms are HP. And you're obviously HP because all flowers are. Okay, you're going up then. None of these are very good. Oh, but actually, yeah, we want to use these up first. +9. If I luck out and get a bonus here, I'll be wasting a lot of experience. I should probably do these not all in the same batch just in case. Defense up, unfortunate. Defense up again. Mm-hmm. Oh wow, that's putting that way over. Okay, what about one of these 4 stars? Crit damage circlet we might want to hold on to. Physical damage berserker goblets. Yeah, that could be good too. That could be good too. Okay, defense pocket watch we don't need at all. How much are we overshooting this here? Oh well. Okay, attack is our last increase. That's... I wish those 2 other things hadn't been defense, since we had crit damage, attack, and even HP. Well, defense and HP are both equally undesirable for an all damage character, but I'd wish at least one more of those bonus increases had gone on to attack or crit damage, but what can you do? You're low priority to level up right now. You can't be leveled up. We want to replace you, so that's all the leveling for his gear. Can't remember, were these good versions of these items, or were they just what I put on? Okay, defense, not really. HP, not really. Defense. Okay, so these are just on for the set. I may want to level them up a little bit, but I will not be leveling them all. Excuse me. I will not be leveling them up all the way. I almost dropped my controller. Because we want to replace them with better options at some point. Your gear, however, is all really good because it's all HP, and that's what you want on a Barbara, or at least a healing Barbara. It's not 5-star though. That's 5-star. I could level that up a bunch. I mean, that's already maxed actually. That's already maxed. We got a 5 times on that, and it went straight up to 20. So what did we... Energy recharge went up... Which one of those went up twice? Or no? Did we have all 4? We had all 4 stats on this unlocked, so 2 of those would have gone up twice. Right? Because we would have gotten 5 increases. I want to say it was recharge and attack probably went up twice. Or no, maybe recharge and attack %. Anyways, that was a really good level up. That item is actually quite a good item right now. I mean, we already have 2 of your 4 stars at 16. We may as well... Like, your gear's good. I guess we don't really need to level up your feather, because we don't care about your attack damage. We can level this up a little bit more, though, to get you more HP. Especially because we don't have another set that we're planning to slap on to you anytime soon. What's the 4-piece for the maidens? Using a skill burst increases healing received by all party members by 20%. Actually, we will want to switch that in when we have another maiden's piece. Which currently we've got 1 there, but we don't have the 4th piece, I believe. Wait, 6 pieces of Maiden's Beloved. Okay, but 2 there, 1 there, 1 there. One there. Okay, so we have a lot of pieces of these. Why aren't we using them? Oh, because we wanted to hold out for ones that had HP as the main stat. Right, I remember deliberately deciding not to make that switch. Okay. I guess we don't need to level you up anymore. Now, official. Ideally, I would be replacing almost all of your items with the Thundering Fury set when I'm strong enough to farm it. So, what do we need in the meantime, though? Elemental Mastery. We can level this up. Why not? Considering we have all these items to toss around. Oh no, don't apologize. No one needs to be sorry for being quiet. If people just want to, you know, vibe and lurk and just chill with the stream, that's quite alright. No problems at all. I just appreciate that people are interested in being here. Though we probably will be winding down in not too long. Been going for just over 3 hours, which is not a long time as far as stream goes, but where I'm still new to it, it's feeling like a long time to me. I think I'll save that Scholar's Pen actually just in case. The Brave set's not bad. Yeah, we're not going to use these for anything. Hold on to that crit damage one. Oh, and these are all elementals? Okay, we'll hold on to those too. Don't want you. Don't want you. Don't want you. Oh wait, we already have everything here. Ah, none of these are great. I'm being stingy saving things that I'm 90% sure I'll never use. ×2. Nice. Yes, I'm not going to use that. I'm not going to use that. I'm not going to use that. Never. Never. Are we upgrading? HP? Eh. That's okay. Okay, yeah, we changed out quite a few of your items, so you can definitely use some upgrades. What do we put on here? Oh yeah, this Geo thing. I mean, even if we don't keep that on you because we start using you as Animo down the line, that'll be useful for somebody. I feel like I mean, I might use either the, if I can manage to roll Zhongli, I might use the Archaic Petra set on him, but I also might just use a Gladiator set. If I used a Gladiator set, it would be this Geo damage one, so leveling this up now will surely be beneficial in some capacity down the road. Crit rate, nice. What are the other options here? Attack percent. Oh, and a flat attack too. This is actually almost a perfect artifact. If that HP was crit damage, this would be a perfect artifact for your Geo DPS character. Wow. How often does that happen? I mean, I don't think I've gotten a perfect artifact roll yet. This one's probably my closest. I couldn't say overall, like, players who are like way ahead of me in the game, like they're up in the 50s for their adventure rank and they've put in a lot more time and a lot more money. I don't know how many perfect artifacts they've managed to farm up or like how long it took them, but gonna try and sell. Have a good one. Gonna try and sleep. You have a good night too, Sammy. Thank you so much for coming in, and also thank you so much for Tabletop Simulator. I can't wait till we can get some tabletop nights together and play some stuff. Have a good one. Do I? Gaining energy gives 3 energy to all party members who have a bow or a catalyst equipped. I think I want to hold on to those two just in case. Not this, because I already have the one feather. And I can't see myself using a scholar set on more than one character, but I could see it being useful on like one person in like one of my parties in like going through the Abyss trials. All these defense healing things. Well, not all defense, one defense. I mean, a defense healing thing would be useful if I wanted to make Noelle into a healer. I'll keep some of these kicking around just in case. Is this Cryo Gladiator thing? I'm not gonna use that on Chongyang. Are there other cryo characters that I might use that on? What goblet did I put on Kaya? Did I put a 5-star goblet on him and miss that this cryo damage one existed? No, I put the other 4 pieces on him were gladiators, and I put this 5-star cryo silver urn. Okay, that's fine. Hmm. What was I just doing? I was leveling up one of your pieces, right? Actually, I think we did some farming. We spent a long time in here playing around with artifacts, but we did a lot of like sort of tedious stuff, but got out of the way. That's pretty good progress for the night, and I feel like I'm fading fast. I'm starting to really lose track of what I'm trying to do with the various builds and characters and stuff. So I think now is a good time to call stream for the night. Yeah, it did do a lot, and I mean, again, this is only my second stream ever, and I had a great time. I'm thrilled with how it's going so far. And actually, we had a big night in terms of like got a number of follows, new people stopped by. This is a really good stream. Thank you so much, everyone who came in. I really appreciate you all being here. Well, it's not a lot. We pop here for a second. There's, well, I guess I look for who we might want to raid. I saw some people on earlier. I'll have to check and see if they're still going. As I mentioned earlier, we'll definitely be doing more Genshin now and then. Looking forward, I think the next game we're gonna hop into probably sometime next week or maybe late this week. We'll start up Hades for the first time. I'm really looking forward to that. Don't know how many days a week I'm gonna stream, but maybe try to do like a Hades day each week, a Genshin day or 2 each week. 3 a week might be my limit right now. Maybe if I do 4, we could also do like a startup Tales of Vesperia Definitive Edition and do like one of those a week. So like 2 Genshins, a Hades, and a Tales. If I feel up to 4 streams a week. We'll play it by ear and see how it's going. Yes, okay. We're gonna go raid Wix. Is who we're gonna go hang out with. They're playing some Phasmophobia, which is a pretty big departure from Genshin in terms of what kind of game it is, but Wix is fantastic and their community is fantastic. What's a good raid message? Is there like a general ghosty emote? There's gotta be. Hopefully it shows up on Twitch. Our message will be ghost emote. This is scary. Will you hold us close? Ghost emote. Uh-oh. Oh, there they are. Those ghosts were showing up as blank for me for a second. So that's our message for anyone who is coming along. Thank you, Zoff, for coming by. It was a lot of fun tonight. We got some stuff done, and wow, I'm really tired. I'm zoning out hard trying to even talk about what just happened in the last few hours. Thank you so much, though, everyone, for coming in. I really appreciate it. I love you all. I will hopefully see you next time. Don't know when that is, unfortunately. Can't give you an exact date or time, but shouldn't be too far away. Maybe Friday, maybe Saturday on the weekend. We'll see. But thank you so much for coming in. We're gonna head over and raid Wix. And yeah, that's all for me. Bye-bye now.